Good morning, welcome to this full body yoga practice with me. My name's Jess. For today's full body flow, we are going to be moving through a practice that's going to help wake up our body and our minds. We're going to be starting in child's pose, so when you're ready, roll out your mats and I'll see you there. Okay, coming down to your child's pose, we're going to take the knees wide in this child's pose. So knees as wide as your yoga mat, and then you want your big toes to touch. Taking the hands down to the mat, walking them forwards until eventually your forehead meets the ground. And when you get there, slowly start to deepen your breath. Close your eyes if you like. Filling the back body with air as you inhale. And as you breathe out, sinking your hips down towards your heels. Option to take a gentle roll on the forehead from side to side if that feels good. Just taking a moment to meet yourself here on the mat, coming into this present moment. Maybe you've not fully woken up yet. We're going to take it slow. Just meeting yourself where you are today. No pressure, no stress. Take 3 more deep breaths here on your own. Slowly start to lift the forehead and take the gaze towards your hands, lifting the torso, shifting the weight forwards, coming into your tabletop position. Keep your knees where they are though, so keep your knees wide, toes to touch, and just bring the hands underneath the shoulders, pulling the pit of the belly in and up for a nice neutral spine. We're going to float through our cat-cows in this position. So when you're ready, we're going to inhale, arching through the lower back, dropping the spine down, lift the chest to look forward. Big breath in here for your cow pose. Exhale, we're going to round through the upper back, tuck the tailbone and the chin. Exhale for your cat. Inhale as we flow through the 2. Inhaling to lift, exhaling to round through. Do 2 more rounds on your own. Moving at your own pace. And then exhaling, we move back to our neutral spine. Walk your hands forward, curl your toes under, and let's head into our downward facing dog. Slowly lifting the hips up and back. Take the feet hip distance apart and press into all 10 fingers to take the weight out of the wrists. Relax the back of your neck and let's pedal our heels here just to warm up the back of the legs and settle into this pose, into this practice. Maybe you want to sway the hips from side to side, ironing out the creases, welcoming any cracks and creaks that you might hear as you start to wake your body up. Remembering to stay to your breath, breathing deep here. Nice smooth inhales through the nose and sighing the breath all the way out through the mouth. Take 2 more breaths here. Press your left heel into the earth and we're going to lift the right leg for three-legged dog on the right side. Inhale to squeeze the right glute as you lift the heel. Exhale, we're going to bring that right knee into the chest and we're going to step the right foot forward in between our hands. Drop the back knee down, coming into our low lunge. Plant your left hand on the inside of the right foot as we twist to the right. Right hand lifts. Pushing the hips forward and down. Reach up with the right hand. Find length here. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Let's stay for one more breath here. Slowly, right hand comes back down to the mat. Pick up the back knee and we step back to our downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale. Completely. Right heel presses into the mat this time as we lift the left leg, three-legged dog on the left side. Inhale to squeeze the heel, lift, lift, lift. Exhale, bring the left knee into the chest. Upper body comes into plank pose. Step the left foot between your hands and lower the back knee down into your low lunge on the other side. Left foot is forward, right foot is back. Right hand comes to the inside of the left foot as we twist to the left this time. Left hand lifts, reaching all the way up. Spread the fingertips wide, find length here, find some energy. Inhale to gaze up towards your hand. Exhale. Let's stay here for one more breath. Where can you soften here? Slowly, left hand comes back down to the mat. Pick up the back knee and we step back to our downward facing dog. Back to downward dog. Inhale here. Exhale. Sigh it out the mouth. Let's do one more. Inhale through the nose. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Baby steps to the top of the mat. So slow and steady, we take small steps until we find ourselves at the top of the mat. Find your forward fold when you get there. You want your feet to be hip width apart. A generous bend in the knees and hang the torso heavy. You can ragdoll here, grabbing opposite elbow over opposite hand and sway gently from side to side. Close your eyes, relax the back of your neck. Coming back to your breath. Two more breaths here. Slowly release your hands from your elbows and bring them down to the mat. Bend your knees and we're going to roll up to standing. So rolling up through the spine, vertebra through vertebra. Last thing up as always is the crown of the head. Find your Tadasana, mountain pose. Maybe sway the head from side to side here, pedaling out through the heels. Inhale to reach the hands all the way up and overhead. Big full body stretch as you reach up. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Angeline Mudra at the heart. Relax the shoulders down. Take a second here. Inhale. Exhale. Sigh it out. Inhale deeply. Exhale to bend the knees, coming into our chair pose. Reach the hands forwards. Tucking the tailbone in and under. A nice straight spine, sending the weight into your heels. Lifting the crown of the head up towards the sky. Can you lower your hips any lower? Can you lower your hips? Inhale deeply. Exhale to hold for one more breath. Welcoming that heat, waking up our bodies. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold, release all the way down. Crown of the head towards the earth. Plant the hands on the mat and we're going to step the right foot back. Coming into our high lunge from here, so keep the back knee lifted as we inhale to reach the hands all the way up for our high lunge. So left foot is forward, right foot is back. Reaching back with the right heel. Bending deeply into that left knee. Left knee is stacked over left ankle. That was tough to say. Inhale to reach, take the gaze up towards the sky. Exhale to bring hands to heart center again. Angeline Mudra at the heart. Relax the shoulders down. Inhale, pause. Exhale. Find a place where you can soften here. Let's find our high lunge twist here. So we're going to take our right elbow to the outside of the left knee and we're going to open out to the left, twist, press your hands together and lift the chest, take the gaze up. Inhale here. Exhale. Completely. We're going to stay here for one more breath. Nice. Slow and steady, we're going to unravel from our twist, turn the torso back to the top of the mat and we're going to step back to the top of the mat. Find your forward fold here. Bend your knees as we roll up to standing, all the way up. Reach up with the hands. Exhale, hands come back down to heart center. From here, we're going to send our weight into our left foot and bring the right knee up. Pull it up and in. Bending the knee, use your hands to squeeze it in towards your chest. Standing leg raise. If you need to use a chair or a wall for a little extra support, you can do that now. Or you can simply keep your toes on the ground and practice lifting and replacing, working on your balance here. Find what feels right for you in this moment. Grounding down through the left foot. Find your drishti. Find stability here. Find stillness in this pose. Maybe you'll wobble, maybe you won't. Either way, it's all good. Let's find our tree pose from here. So taking the right ankle, we're going to place it on the inside of the left thigh. If the left thigh is not available to you, then you can place your foot on the inside of your calf or perhaps just keep the toes on the ground here and work on opening the knee. Again, maybe you'll just want to work on lifting and lowering, playing with balance. Find wherever feels right for you for your tree pose this morning. Bring hands to heart center, or for a real challenge of the balance, reaching the arms up and overhead. And work on finding your drishti. Again, finding stillness where you can. Find something to gaze upon. Squeezing the left thigh into the inside of your right foot. It should help keep you upright in this pose. We're going to hold for one more breath. Exhale, we're going to release right foot back down. And then we're going to inhale to reach the hands all the way up and overhead. Exhale to forward fold all the way down. Plant the hands and step the feet back, coming into our plank pose. You can lower your knees for half plank. And then when you're ready, we're going to lower all the way down to the belly. Inhale to press back into your cobra, lift the chest. And then exhale, we're going to head back to our downward facing dog. So lift the hips up and back. Inhale here. Open your mouth. Sigh it out. Let's do one more like that. Inhale. From here, bend your knees, gaze towards the hands, and we're going to step to the top of the mat. However many steps it takes. Feet are hip width apart, find your forward fold. Inhale here. Exhale. Bend the knees and roll up to standing. Slow and steady, back to your Tadasana. We're going to reach the hands all the way up. Extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands come to heart center, Angeline Mudra. When you're ready, we're going to inhale deeply. Exhale, lower your hips, coming back to our chair pose. Inhale to pull the pit of the belly in and up. We want a nice straight spine here. Lower your hips, send the weight into your heels. Lift all 10 toes off the mat. Exhale to press them back down. Relax your shoulders. We're going to hold here for one more breath. Exhale to fold all the way down. Keeping the fingertips on the mat, we're going to step the left foot back this time, coming into our high lunge on the left side, on the right side. So when you're ready, we're going to lift the torso all the way up. So right foot is forward, left foot is back. Bending generously into that right knee, grounding down through all four corners of that right foot. Inhale to lift the chest, gaze up. Exhale, hands back, come back to heart center. Relax the shoulders, pause. Slow your breath. Where can you soften here? Finding the balance between effort and ease. One more breath. Let's find our twist. Left elbow comes to right thigh this time as we twist and open out to the right here. Pressing the hands together, open up through the chest. Generous bend in that right knee, twisting up. You can take your gaze up to the sky. We'll stay for one more breath. Slowly unravel from your twist, turning back to the top of the mat. We're going to step the left foot back to the top of the mat and find your forward fold. Bend the knees and we roll up to standing all the way up. Reach, reach, reach with the hands. Big overhead stretch. Exhale, hands come back to heart center. Right foot is our standing foot as we slowly lift the left knee, coming into our standing leg raise. On the right side this time, so left knee is lifted, right foot is your standing foot. Slowing the breath. Again, using any props that you might need. Maybe that's a wall or a chair. Or maybe again, you're just working on playing with the balance. Maybe lifting the foot for a second and then placing the toes down again. Find your level. And we pause, take a moment to ground down. Again, finding a place where you can soften here. Maybe that's relaxing the shoulders, unclenching the jaw, relaxing the toes on your right foot. One more breath. And then as you breathe out, we're going to find our tree pose. So bringing the left foot to the inside of the right thigh or the right calf, or maybe keeping right toes on the ground and again playing with your balance here. Find whatever level you need this morning. Absolutely no pressure. This is very much your practice. Make it your own. If you'd like to challenge your balance even more, you can reach the arms up and overhead. Breathe. One more breath. Slowly, when you're ready, we lower the left foot down. And then we inhale to reach the arms all the way up and overhead. Exhale to dive forwards into your forward fold. Plant the hands and we step back to plank. You can move through your vinyasa here, or you can lower the chest down. Find your upward facing dog, cobra, low cobra, you choose here. And we'll meet in our downward facing dog. Meeting in our downward facing dog. Big breath in here. Exhale. Take one more breath, just like that. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Completely. From here, we're going to roll forwards into our plank pose. So we want hands under shoulders, shuffle the feet back if you need, reaching the heels back, feet are hip width apart. And then from here, you can lower your knees if needed. And we're going to transition to our forearm plank. So coming down to the elbows, you want elbows underneath the shoulders, and you want your forearms to be parallel to one another, fingertips reaching towards the top of the back, doming through the upper back and putting the pit of the belly in and up. Again, option to lower the knees if you need. Inhale wherever you are. Exhale. We're going to dip the left hip down to the mat if it reaches. If not, no worries, you can float it just above. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, dip the right hip down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, left side. Inhale. Exhale, right hip dips. Inhale to lift. Exhale, left. Just 2 more on each side. Last one here, you've got it. Exhale, lower the knees if they weren't already, and send the hips back into your child's pose. Pause for a breath. And exhale. Send the weight forwards, coming back to your tabletop position. We're going to step the right foot forward to the outer edge of the right side of the mat. We want to turn your toes out at an angle and plant the hands underneath the shoulders. Walk the left knee back, finding your lizard pose, your lizard lunge. Inhale to sink the hips down and take the gaze forwards. Exhale. Slowing the breath, slowing everything down. Where can you soften here? Option to roll onto the outer edge of the right foot if you want more of a hip opening, or perhaps your hips are particularly tight. Find a gentle sway in the hips if that feels good. And if you want more of a stretch, you can come down to the elbows. We're going to stay here for 3 more breaths. Slowly use your hands to press yourself back up if you're on your elbows. And we're going to step the right foot back, and we're going to switch sides here. So we're going to step the left foot forward to the outside of the left side of the mat, outer edge of the left side of the mat. Plant the hands under the shoulders and lift the chest to look forward again. Option to find that gentle sway in the hips if you need. You can come to the outer edge of the left foot if you've got tight hips here. And just allow the knee to splay out. You can place your hands under blocks if you can't quite reach the ground, or it's just a little too much for you in the morning. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Option to stay on the hands, or you can come down to the elbows. We're going to be here for 3 more breaths. Again, where can you soften here? Maybe that's relaxing the skin in between your eyebrows, relaxing the fingertips. Big belly breaths here. Use your hands to press yourself back up. And we're going to transition to an easy seat in the center of the mat. You can cross at the ankles, find a place where you can sit comfortably here. And then when you're ready, sitting up nice and tall in the spine, relax the shoulders down, right hand comes to the ground, and we inhale to lift the left arm up and overhead. Find a side body stretch here, keeping the hips heavy on the mat, spiral the chest open. Inhale deeply. Exhale. We switch sides, so left hand comes down and right hand goes up and overhead. Again, really spiraling the chest open. Inhale deeply. And exhale completely. Slowly lift the torso back up to a seat and rest the hands down wherever they fall, wherever is comfortable. Sitting up nice and tall, a nice straight spine, relax the shoulders. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. Invitation to finish your practice in Shavasana if you would prefer, or if you're ready to finish your practice now. We're going to finish here with 3 breaths together. So wherever you are in your breath cycle, blow it all the way to the bottom. Seal your lips and inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out. 2 more just like that. Let something go there. Inhale 1 last time. Slowly open your eyes if they were closed. And that's it. That's the end of the practice today. I really hope you enjoyed it and it sets you up for a great day. Don't forget to like the video, leave me a little comment, let me know what you thought of the practice today, and of course hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'll see you for next class, and as always, have a wonderful day.